What's up guys, Marlon Murilis here. Today's video is going to be a different type of video because today I'm going to be meeting up with another fellow investor and we're gonna go have a lunch. He's a young hustler, he's a young entrepreneur. So I'm excited for you guys to see or meet him. So let's go.
As hard as it is to create a superfan, it can be much easier to lose one. Remember this twist on the timeless and high profile, where people would come up to me and say, dude, I listened to
Just got to my location now. He's waiting for me inside the restaurant. 5 minutes late. Who loves East Indian food? I do. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Good, bro.
So let's do the lamb tikka then. Or we could do, there's a thali too. She comes with, you said lamb, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, a lamb thali. And then we're gonna get 2 mango lassi as well. So just the golgappe for the now and then get the main course after.
That's everything.
Everything for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's the lamb thali and the chicken thali.
Yeah, you said lamb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, lamb thali, chicken thali.
Hey everybody, I'm finally with my good friend AJ.
Hey,
He's
guys.
pretty shy. This is his first time doing this type of video. So I am. So you know what? We'll get to this. And yeah, this is AJ. He's a young entrepreneur, like I said on my first introduction. But yeah, I have some question for AJ. And
Let's
should
do
we
it.
started?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
So we ordered some East Indian food. I love East Indian food,
Yeah.
you know. So here we are again. So AJ,
Yes, sir.
who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is AJ, as you mentioned already, right? And I've been into real estate now. I really got into real estate as full time for just over a year.
Over a
Before
year now.
that, I was just trying to, test the water, trying to see how people are doing it. And then in January 2022 is really when I got, deep into it. So.
Nice. What did you do before real estate?
So before real estate, I used to own a restaurant business in Winnipeg. It was just on Pembina, and I bought that restaurant business back in March 2020, just before COVID. So I bought it on March 15th, and funny thing is, on March 18th, the lockdown happened. So I was
Okay,
scared
wow.
about it, but I was lucky, and it went good. Ran it almost for a year, and then we sold it. And then I took the money. I was just trying to see if I could buy another business or look for another opportunity. And then I started, looking at real estate, stocks, a bunch of different, like drop shipping, just trying to see what are the options that are available besides just a restaurant business.
I see.
And then real estate really clicked in, the numbers make sense. So
Yeah.
so I just jumped in.
Okay. For everybody to know, how old are you, bro?
I'm 25.
25. 25 years old. Wow. Okay. So you had a business, I would say a year and a half ago.
No more. It's 2023.
2020.
right now.
Sorry. So
So
2
it's
years
20
ago. Almost 3 years ago.
3 years ago. That's
Yeah.
right.
Right. So what were you doing before buying that pizza
Oh
business?
boy.
Let's go back.
Okay, so if I started off, I came in as an international student.
It's okay. What year was that?
That was in 2015,
Okay.
October 26th.
And you were straight from India to
That's right. That's right.
Winnipeg.
So, yeah. So
Winnipeg.
no, not in Winnipeg.
Okay.
I studied in Ontario.
Okay.
More specifically Ottawa, and I studied at Algonquin College. I did business management, entrepreneurship over there. It was a 2-year diploma. Finished it, and then in 2017, August first week, I moved to Winnipeg.
Okay. That's
Actually,
2015.
No, 2017.
2017. So
Yes.
you stayed in Ottawa for 2 years,
Yes.
and then you decided to move to Winnipeg.
That's
what
right.
what made that decision to come to Winnipeg?
To be very frank, it was just a permanent residency.
Okay.
If you live in Ontario,
Okay.
is pretty challenging in compared to other provinces like Manitoba, Regina. So all these different provinces which are trying to grow, they offer better, possibility that you can get a permanent residency and in a quicker manner. So I just jumped into it. And then,
I see.
so it was like one of the main reasons because I don't want it to wait too much time. And then I was like, okay, let's do it.
Okay. So we got some
Yeah, it's Golgappe,
golgappe.
also known Pani Puri, or in the white books
Okay,
it's
so
called
how do we do
water
this?
balls. Okay,
Water
easy.
balls.
Yeah. Okay, so easiest thing is take out mint sauce. So this is your I don't know how you say in English, but it's the red sauce. It's probably gonna be a bit sweeter.
Oh, okay.
So you pour this in. Take one.
Okay, we're gonna do some questioning in between.
Yeah.
So there you go. The food.
So I'm gonna fill it up. We're gonna need a spoon too, so that we can put the red one. Yeah. So put the red one in one of them. Yeah. So now it's gonna be slightly sweeter. And this one is the green sauce. So it's gonna be. So the Indian word is tikka. Tikka basically means spicy.
I see.
Yeah. So it's
Tikka.
Yeah.
Tikka.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Cheers.
Alright, go for it. Cheers. Too spicy for you?
No.
No? Yeah,
Enough.
that's good.
Okay. We do one more and then we go back to your story.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go with the spicy.
Just spicy.
Yeah, just spicy.
I'll try just spicy too.
Wow.
It's not even that spicy though.
I love this thing. It's the second time trying this.
Yeah. Yeah, you had it on, what was the restaurant? Royal Pan actually.
Royal Pan, yeah.
I think their Golgappe is better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Okay. So you moved to Winnipeg in 2017,
Yes, sir.
and then what were you doing when you came there? Wow.
Oh, she got a smiley on it.
You got some smiley face on it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, so actually, more specifically, I moved to Steinbach
Steinbach, yeah.
just because back in 2017, they were offering more like points
Okay.
to get permanent residency,
It's
and
Steinbach.
it was easier.
Okay.
So if not just Steinbach, if you live anywhere besides Winnipeg, because they were trying to grow the other cities too, besides just the main Winnipeg, they were offering extra points, and that made me go over there.
I see.
And when I started from ground level, so I was working at Tim Hortons.
Okay.
So you see the guy at the drive-through giving that medium French vanilla.
I've worked, I've worked at Tim Hortons.
Yeah. So there you go.
Fast food, yeah.
Yes, sir.
McDonald's.
So I started over there, and I worked over there for just over a year in December. No, not December. January 4th, 2019. So January 2019 is when I left Tim Hortons. Not really left. They actually fired me.
I see. Oh wow.
So I moved to Winnipeg after that.
I see. Okay. So you got fired from Tim Hortons.
Actually, there's a big story to it, and I enjoy that. Not really enjoy, but I like that they fired me instead of me leaving it, because there was a situation where me and my manager, we ran into some, I would say, an argument, and it was because there was a girl. Her name was Chantal back then. I was actually on call. It was the Christmas week, and everyone was off. Just like, everybody, all the managers, general managers, they were off.
Christmas
And
season.
Yeah, exactly, Christmas season, right? So I was the guy on call, and we had a situation where she was working and she poured chili on herself. She got a pretty bad burn.
Yeah.
And I remember Jenny, she was the supervisor. She just called me. She's like, AJ, we got a situation. We need somebody to come in. So I just went to the store, and I was only, how old I was? Like 19, 20 something.
And you were already a supervisor then?
Yeah, I was store supervisor.
Okay.
So they called me. They did the right thing. I was the one who was supposed to come in. So I went over there, and I was like panicking. I've never dealt with a situation like this.
Yeah.
And she was pregnant. She was only 19, right? So I was feeling bad for her.
Wow. Okay.
And I remember I texted my manager. I'm like, hey, I'm in a situation like this. I've never dealt with this, but I'll handle it. Just guide me. What should I do? And she's like, yeah, just go to hospital, just go to emergency, and then, just wait it out. I'm like, okay. And then I was there, and I think I just asked a couple more things. Like, I have to fill an incident report, as in,
Of course.
so all that stuff. And I've never filled it, right? It was the first time.
Yeah.
And she texted me, AJ, you should know I'm on holidays. I shouldn't be getting this text.
Wow.
And I was like, what kind of person you are, right?
Yeah.
She's 19, she's pregnant. And I was like, okay, whatever. I just dealt with it. And then holiday season finished. They came back. They were back in the office. And then I just never talked to the lady again, like the manager. And she tried to, talk to me. And I was like, I'm not talking to you as a person because you don't really have any ethics or morals. Because if that night it was her daughter, she would have came in, bro. She would have made it to the show. But now if it's someone else, you don't really feel the same. It's just not ethical to me.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
she just lost the respect just in my eyes right there. And then things never, worked out. She was trying to talk to me. I was just I was like, yo, I don't have respect for you. I don't call you as a boss no more. So, and then on, I think January 4th, they just called me in the office. I remember, it was the general manager and the manager. They called me and they're like, AJ, we think you're not a good fit anymore. Things have been very complicated, and so they just gave me they're like, you have 2 weeks, you can still work, or we could just pay you for the 2 weeks and you leave the job.
Did you stay and work, or you just took the
No,
pay?
I'm out.
Good.
I was like, I don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I moved out, and then I moved to Winnipeg after that.
I see. Okay, so you moved to Winnipeg,
Yes, sir.
and then obviously you didn't just buy the business right away.
No.
Okay.
So
What
this
did
is
you do
2019,
before?
right?
Yeah.
So I moved in. I was looking for a job again, right?
Yeah.
Because at that time my permanent residency, the whole process was going. And one of my buddy, his name is Janish, he helped me with it. He was like, yeah, I'm looking for somebody as a gas store. He owned a gas store in Winnipeg.
A gas store.
A gas store and a restaurant in it. It's a taco time. Amazing guys, Eric and Janish. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. They hired me. They knew it because back in Winnipeg, they used to own another location. So they know me from there. And they know, I'm an ethical guy, I'm hardworking. So they're like, yeah, let's jump in, we have a job opportunity for you. So I worked for them for about a year. And I was besides just that one job, I was working, a lot of different jobs on side too, just making that extra money. I worked for a bunch of marketing companies. So, when you go to Bombers game, NHL, NFL, not NFL, sorry, CFL, I've worked over there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've worked like 20, 25 jobs. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I was just trying to save money, so that the day I get my permanent residency, I have money to invest. And then, time came in 2020. I was talking to Eric. I was like, man, I'm always looking for an opportunity. Give me an opportunity. I want to do some business. And then that was the time when the pizza store deal came in, and we did it.
How did the pizza deal come in your lap? How did that opportunity?
So, the guy I used to work for, Eric,
Okay.
he used to own a Pembina store, SO gas store, just on Pembina. And then the owner of that restaurant, he was a regular customer. He used to come in, buy smokes from us. And then he was talking to, I think, Eric. And he mentioned, he's just going through a lot of stuff right now in his personal life. And he has, just sell the business. So this business is going to be on sale. And it was off market. It wasn't really on market.
So the owner used to come to your SO gas store regularly, and then you talked to him.
Not me. Eric.
Eric did.
talked to him.
Okay.
Eric talked to him. He's like, I'm looking to sell this restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And then I remember, so once they were done chatting, Eric called me and he's like, yo, we have an opportunity.
Wow.
And
Okay.
he's like, I know you never worked in a pizza store, but would you be interested to run a business and, buy this business or equity, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm down, man. I'm like, anything. I just want to, have that break in my career.
Okay.
From just being an employee to, either just be a business owner or self-employed, but just level up,
Right.
even just tiny bit, right?
Okay.
So I jumped in and went for it.
So Eric called you,
and he told you there's a business opportunity to buy this pizza place right in front of the gas store, right? And now, what was going inside your mind?
So I remember when they told me, this is the amount of money we need.
How much was that, if you don't mind? Share the
I
viewers.
can't share numbers right now.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, so they told me, this is the amount of money I need. And I remember I was checking my bank balance and I was like, oh shit, I only have like exact almost. So let's say I had like a couple of extra grand. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. If I lose it, I lose it. If not, it's gonna be a good lesson for me, right? A lot to learn. And I was only, 21?
Okay.
Yeah, 21, 22. So it was 2020. Yeah, I was 22. March 15, yeah. So 22 years old, and I was like, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If I lose, couple years from now, I'll bounce back.
Yeah.
So I just went for it, and then I was very lucky with that.
So you bought the pizza?
That's right. I bought the pizza with them, right?
Okay. With Eric or just yourself?
No, Eric too. Eric and Vic was there.
Oh, okay.
So they told me, how the financials works. So that's how I understood, gross revenue, net profit, NOI, all those, expenses, the whole breakdown. You don't really get that when you go to college, even though I've been to,
Yeah.
a business
Oh,
school.
Bro.
They tell you, like they explain you a lot, but then it kind of goes over it because
that's it.
the only reason you're studying is more so just to get the assignments done, pass it, and
And the test.
Exactly.
You
But
know
once
what I
it's
mean?
like hands-on experience, you really catch a lot.
Yeah.
And then that was the time I understood, building a team. That was the time, I had 9 employees at one point, and then it was a bunch of different drivers, chef, cashier, all those positions.
So you bought the pizza with Eric
And Vikram.
and Victor, and
right.
then how long did you guys run it?
We ran it for about 11 months.
11 months.
Yeah.
And then
And then we sold it.
you sold it for how much?
So our net profit was just over 300%. So ROI on our money was 300%.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
so
the
the reason, so now if I look back, the reason we got that return is because when we bought that restaurant, it was pretty distressed.
okay.
Like it was pretty mismanaged business.
Okay.
And I think if you get an opportunity to buy a shitty business and turn it into a good one with a good revenue and better profit, that's the way to do. Unless you can start a startup, that's a different story. But if you're buying a business, then definitely buy a
Yeah.
shitty one, turn it into gold.
Yeah. 10, how much X did you make from
Oh,
buying
3x, yeah.
3x?
Oh, yeah.
So
11
you
months, 3x, yeah.
So 11 months,
3x.
you 3x your investment from that.
I was taking salary too, like I was paying myself. But even besides that, I still.
So besides the money, you still made 3x.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
3x, and then we were taking quarterly profits too.
I see.
business, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, thank you. But I think a lot of credit goes to the employees I had, specifically, Veer, Ashmi, and who else was there? So Ben, all these guys, man, they killed it.
One sec.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Sir.
So you ran that business for 11 months and you sold it. You said how much X from the moment you bought it? 25X?
Just to throw it out, yeah.
25X.
No, not 25. 2.5 to 3x, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I wish it was 25x. I'll be balling.
Okay. So after selling that business, what did you do after?
Just researching what other opportunities I got.
Okay.
If there's a business I can buy, whatnot. And then at that time, I think I was more specifically looking for real estate. Just get into real estate business, or either get into crypto was so hot.
Wow.
It was a hot topic, right?
Yeah. Crypto was hot.
Crypto was hot. Drop shipping, Amazon FBA, all these stuff. So I just started, looking at my options. And then real estate really kicked in and made a lot more sense to me.
Did you got any coach when you started?
No, actually, I did a first deal with one of the investors from Winnipeg, KP, and then from there I understood, the game, and then there on.
So you never
I
had a
need-
coach.
No, I didn't have a coach.
Wow,
I actually
that's good.
talked to a few coaches, but then I'm more so of a guy who needs hands-on experience, who prefer practical knowledge than just book.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I would rather go see a house with you. I would rather go see how you see
Yeah.
the foundation,
Right.
how you do all the numbers.
Right.
How does everything works in and out, rather than just.
How
me.
did you? How long did you? How long did it take you to learn the numbers in real estate?
See, I was always good with numbers. I was always good with math back in school, back in India too. And then after having that business pizza store, it really helped me with a lot of confidence. So numbers was never an issue. I think I
Nice.
probably learned the ins and outs by a month,
Nice.
in and out pretty
Really,
much.
eh?
Because I was very aggressively networking too. That was the time when I met you, Renz, a lot of different investors too, right? So that was the
awesome,
time
bro.
I was just
So you just took action. You took action.
big
Now,
time.
could you remember the first deal in real estate?
Yeah.
What happened to your first deal? What was your first deal?
It was a old house actually on Yarwood Avenue, and we haven't really refied on it yet. The money's still in it.
Okay.
Yeah. But then it was a good deal, I think, as a start. It was more so as buying an opportunity, nothing else. So I'm happy I took that first step. I wouldn't say it was one of the greatest deal,
Okay.
but I would say it was a good deal to start and get that hesitation out.
Of course.
Because it's usually the starting days, like I'm pretty sure when you did your starting deals, you were pretty,
New. I didn't know anything. about
exactly.
real estate.
Nobody knows anything. Let's be honest, right? There's always day one. So it's better to have the day one today than 100 days from now.
So, for those of you, you don't need to know right away.
No.
You just need a little bit of the knowledge to be able to jump in the pool, and then jump in the pool. And if you make mistakes, that's a learning
Yeah, you
curve,
deal with it. That's right.
right? That's a learning curve.
We gotta be realistic. See, if it's business, there's profit and then there's loss too, right? So you
Yep.
can't just aim for profit. And then there's always risk, man.
Of course,
Right?
you gotta take the risk, right?
That's it.
So that first deal is still going.
No, I still have it.
You still have it,
I'm not selling anything.
but is it done?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done, right? Now, how many deals have you done now so far? Since you jumped in 2020, correct?
2021.
2021.
So 2021 was the time when I bought that property, and then full time when I really, quit everything, no other avenues or working.
Yeah.
Was January 2022. Just to throw it out, because I've done a lot of, so there's a mix of wholesales.
Yeah.
There's a mix of, all purchases that I've done. I would say just to throw it out, it's like 20 deals. Yeah.
Wow.
17 to 20 deals, yeah.
Wow.
So I've worked with some builders too, so wholesaling them, selling them lots.
Yeah.
Right. So
We've
tear
done
down.
deals.
Yeah, we've done
right?
deals too, right? So
So,
sold properties to investors, whatnot. So
what do you think is the challenges that you come in face with?
in the starting phase or not?
Yeah, in starting phase.
That's a good question, man. I think negotiation, big time.
Negotiation.
Because
Isn't it-
the business we do.
Brown people are good in negotiation.
No, we are. But the problem is presenting a good negotiation is different than just doing a negotiation in a store,
Right.
right? So when you're doing a transaction in real estate,
Yeah.
there's an emotion attached to it, right?
Exactly.
Try to understand. There's a difference when you're talking to a business guy who's trying to sell his shoes and you're negotiating $20 off. That's a different negotiation. But when you're talking to a lady or a person who've been living in that house for 20, 30 years and now they're trying to sell it for any reason, that's a different type of, negotiation as per my understanding. So
So
I think that was,
negotiation was a bit a challenge for you when you started.
in the starting for sure.
I got you.
So there were leads, but then the conversion was dropped just because I think that was where I lacked. But then I took it as an opportunity to learn as well.
Good.
So just started as much as I can.
For your opinion, in your opinion, because you're a young guy, right? You're 25. I'm 31.
I think I'm old, bro. I should be 22.
We should. Man,
We
I
all
feel
should.
old too.
I
But-
think I should have started earlier.
I should have started earlier. You're lucky. You're six years ahead than me. You know, but you know we're here now.
Exactly.
So what do you think people should do when they want to start in real estate investing?
I would say knowledge. Knowledge is first. Of course, you need capital too, right? And it depends. And then set a goal. Very important, because if you don't have a goal in your mind, I think you don't really get that much discipline
Yeah.
right in from you, right? So it's just like you're planning to lose weight, let's say 20 pounds, because you're getting married in this summer.
Yeah.
There's a big possibility you'll get it just because your mind is in it and you have a
So
very
set a
specific
goal.
goal. Yeah, so definitely set a goal.
Right? And then learn.
That's right.
Start learning.
Don't even jump into a deal. Go meet people, right?
So networking
Network.
first.
100%.
Networking
Go
first.
out, meet people, try to see what people are doing. You don't have to do the deal on the first Monday.
Yeah.
Wait it out for a couple of weeks. Wait it out for a month. Think like an investor. You don't have to rush.
Okay. So you said negotiation was a challenging a little bit.
Starting for sure. Now it's much better, 100%. Definitely.
What did you do to overcome those challenges?
Actually, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. So the one downside with Canadian market is there's not a lot of content out there for people to learn. Because you go on YouTube, you're gonna see deals done in states, like bigger pockets.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
those big,
It's all United
it's all
States.
exactly. All the big wholesalers you see, Maxwell, there's like a lot of them. So, anyways, all the content, everything is based off, states.
Right.
But you can still, catch. There's always nuggets you can pick from their videos. But and then I started reading some books. Just to throw it out, I think the best negotiation book is Never Split the Business. Oh no, Never Split the Difference.
There you go,
100%.
bro.
Big,
There you go.
Big time.
That's a big. Like
It's a
when I
good
read
book.
that book, so
I think I
good.
read it like 5 times.
Oh, I
But I
read it.
still read it and it's like, oh shit.
I read
that's
it
another one.
close to, I would say more than 10
Yeah.
since I started. Man, it's so
But you
good.
started a while ago though.
I started 2020. Yeah, it's just a year before you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good book though.
It is a good book. When my coach told me read this book, and I was hooked, bro. I did every single tips and tricks in that book to improve your negotiation skill. And some of them work. Some of them, you gotta try it to know if it actually works, and they do.
See,
Right.
negotiation is a skill, right?
It is a skill.
Any skill, it doesn't matter. It's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do
Yeah.
dance, it's gonna take some time to really get that move.
So, I got a few more question here.
Go for it.
How much real estate do you have as a 25 years old young man hustler? How much real estate you have now, bro? Ballpark. We want to inspire
Let's say
the people.
under 10 doors.
Under 10 doors. Okay, what is that worth?
Oh boy. You're really making me do math now.
Yeah, bro. You said you're good at math, right?
So it's tough to say. Real estate has changed. The market evaluation has changed, right? Since the interest rate, all the
It's okay.
heading risk.
Spit out a number.
I don't know, maybe around 2 million,
2 million, guys.
more or less, yeah, around there. But
Within a year and a half of investing in real estate, right? It's just a snowball effect. Once you get your first one,
big time.
bro.
I think there's no other business like real estate where you can really grow
You could scale it fast.
100%. If I was actually talking to my brothers the other day, and they're like, "Yo, what if you would have just kept that restaurant business? How your life would have been?" I told them, definitely nowhere close to now, because a restaurant owner, the net profit you could actually make, the maximum will be around 15%. Maximum.
Oh, really?
Maximum. Like, as per my understanding, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't have that much, experience, but just to throw it out, 15% net is the maximum you can do it. So let's say if your business is doing
100K. Let's say 100K.
No, not 100K. Let's say $1 million in revenue.
Yeah.
So that's 15% is the maximum you can look for,
I see.
and then you still gotta pay taxes and all.
Yeah.
If the money stays in corporate, you have to pay corporate tax, and it goes to yours, then you have to pay income tax, right? So 15% ROI is not bad if you're a passive investor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
2-digit return as a passive investor is pretty big deal, I think. But
Do you need anything else?
No, we're okay. Good.
And
Thank
how's
you.
the food?
Good.
it's very good. But in real estate, you get like much bigger ROIs though, if you really know it.
I see. Okay. Can you tell us what are the books that 3 books that made the biggest impact in your life? You read books, right?
Big time. The first one I would say, if somebody's starting off, definitely Rich Dad Poor Dad. Everybody knows it.
Amen. That's the Bible.
That's the Bible, that's right. I'm gonna give a couple different ones. 48 Laws of Power.
Oh, I like that one too. I'm actually not done with it.
I've read it. It's a very good one.
It's a good one.
And then especially if somebody is transitioning their life from an employee to a business owner, you got to change your habits too. So I think the book that really goes with that is Atomic Habits,
Atomic Habits, okay?
because you got to change those habits though,
Yeah.
and then only your mindset's going to change. Your motivation can only take you so far.
The what?
Your motivation can only take you so far. Is usually the discipline
Yes.
that's gonna make you go like 10x.
It's motivation for me myself as well. It goes in and out.
Exactly.
It goes away, and then you're so
It's there for a
motivated.
couple days, and it's not.
And then if you don't use that motivation to take action, it's just you're
It's
gonna be,
waste.
you're gonna be the same. 5 days ago, 5 years ago,
100%.
or a year ago, right?
Yep.
So use that motivation for, doing something.
Motivation is good, but discipline is better.
Amen. Couple question here too.
for it.
How many business do you own right now?
So I haven't officially launched the other 3 businesses, which will be in March first week,
Okay.
because my big brother Ishwar, he's in India. He might be getting married this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and I need him because he's the architect, so he's like one of the main guy for our team, right? Not to say the other ones are not, of course they are too.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Right now, how many businesses
4.
are you running right now?
it's right now it's 2,
It's 2. The real
and
estate.
then 3 if you're counting real estate
Okay.
business, then 3.
So what the other 2 business?
Painting
Painting, yeah,
and then roofing.
and roofing. How's that going?
Oh, sick, man.
Yeah,
Roofing was sick.
it's still hot.
Now it's winter, of course. It's a seasonal business, right?
Yeah, a little bit slow.
No, we're not taking jobs right now,
Okay. What about the?
but we're lining up jobs for April, May, June. April, we always have to tell them, depending upon weather.
Yeah.
May, June is always doable. Might be slushy, but yeah, boys can do it.
What about
Painting?
painting?
Painting is sick, man.
Yeah, you still taking?
Yeah. We got a couple of jobs right now lined up for January end, so that's good. but then I want to focus more on the March. That's when we're gonna launch the construction company,
Nice.
and then BGC, so help other investors, other people right now. Like right now there are some investors from Winnipeg, and we're working on their properties. So the guys are doing the work for them
Construction.
because we know, like me personally as an investor, how important it is to find a good trade,
Yeah.
find a
Yeah.
good GC.
Yeah.
To not only just understand the timeline, but also the quality of work you're looking for, the budget, right? So, but when you go for any GC, random,
Yeah.
there's always risk.
They're always.
You know it. You could burn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
GC plays a big role too.
And you need that, especially in real estate, right?
Yeah, it's always the three skills.
3 major parts.
Money, people, deal, right? So the
Shout out to Stefan.
yes sir, big time.
Money, people, deal. If you
That's a-
haven't
that's a
read
good
that
book,
book,
man. That's a good book.
if you haven't read that book, make sure to DM me. I got something in my throat.
It's probably the lamp.
Yeah. If you guys haven't read that book, make sure to DM me. I'll get you a copy. So you could
There's another one. Actually, I read it from Stephen on it. The 10 Commandments of Negotiation.
negotiation. Yeah.
That's a good book.
That one is a good book as well.
For negotiation, yeah.
Okay.
Stephen got some really good books. There.
Yeah, bro. He's crazy.
I never met him, but
Same here.
yeah.
If you go back in time,
Yes, sir.
what is the message you will give your younger self? Let's say when you're 16 or 18 years old.
Understand accounting more. Understand finances. If you're looking forward to get into business. Because if you're building a business, it has to be fundamental.
Yeah.
See, running a business for 2 years is not a big deal. Anybody can do it. Running for 2 decades, that's the game, right? So, a lot of players comes in and they're out. So and usually it's just the fundamentals or the business knowledge you have that's going to last you for the longer term.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the tip I got from my family because they've been into real estate business in 1979.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like more than 4
If you
decades.
guys don't know, AJ just came back from the state, actually in Texas.
Texas, yes sir.
So he's been partying
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
I told him I'm jealous. But yeah, that's the power of real estate, right? You could get your own time. You could spend your time with whoever you want,
Exactly.
and
It gives you a lot
anywhere
of
you
freedom.
want,
Yes.
right? A lot of
I'm
freedom.
going Philly next month too, so
Wow. There we go.
so the traveling is always fun, right? So.
Right. So for the people who are watching, the younger version, 18 to 20 years old, what is your advice to them?
Take the first step. Go for it. It's always the action.
It's always the action.
It's always action. Analysis paralysis always, stops you.
I know a lot of people that ask that, bro.
Yeah. So your mind's gonna always talk you out of it because it's like your alarm is off at 5 a.m. but you're not up. Why? It's your mind, bro. It tells you, just stay snooze it, another 10 minutes.
So good.
But deep inside, you gotta get up.
Yeah.
You gotta, go for the gym. You gotta hit your goals for today, right? So,
Yeah.
so I think take the action, man. Wake up.
There you go. Wake up, guys.
Wake up. 100%. See, either you want to do it, either you don't want to do it. Don't be the middle guy. That's it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste anything.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Like the first time I met you, right? I think we were looking at the deal in East Kildonan. You remember there was that nice house. The old guy used to own a pizza store and then around like 50-acre land too, just off Winnipeg.
Okay. Which deal is this?
I have to look for the one with the jacuzzi in the basement. Was a nice ass house.
Oh, with the big washroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first time.
That was the time when I really met you, as in
right.
face to face. Yeah.
Because you guys had investors from Ontario.
Ontario, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because
My
like
homeboy.
KP.
Yo, big shout out to Saurabh, my homeboy. Yeah, so he pulled up. and we were
He
checking
wanted that deal.
Yeah, but then it was like, let it be, man. I don't talk bad about anyone, but
Yeah.
just didn't pull up. But it was a good deal though. So that was the time when I met you, and then just talking to you, and then we met a lot of time after that. So
Yeah. We did the deal, the house that you're living now.
yeah.
Right?
No, actually, I'm renting that one out now.
Oh wow.
I moved to Southside.
What?
Yeah. So remember I told you I had 2 projects going on? Just finished it, so I'm gonna be planning to move on one of them. So
Nice. That's
But
a
yeah.
great house.
But definitely, just to get back at the point, I think take the first step, man. You gotta go for it. Nothing's gonna happen when you're sitting on the couch. Nothing's gonna happen.
Amen.
You might just get more weight. That's it.
Oh, shots fired. These are good food, bro. I love
man.
this. I love these.
It's just not spicy, man.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I think
good
it's
for you though. And it's
it's in the middle of
in the spice level.
spice level for me. It's not too spicy. What is this?
Well, this is gulab jamun. I told you, so that's the dessert. You wanna have it last.
Okay.
Oh, you can have it right now, too.
No.
I'm not trying to be a mom. Just go for it. Take it.
Later, bro.
And it's actually good. It's actually better when it's super hot and you put ice cream on it. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, that's a big Indian thing.
Yeah. I think we went over with all my questions.
Hey guys, so we just finished the conversation with AJ.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Anytime, sir.
We'll do this again.
Yeah.
Good luck with everything. If you guys like my video, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.